Good day, 8th graders. It's snowing outside. It's the day after Easter, and it's snowing. I would just like to say, whoever keeps praying for snow, please stop. So today you are going to explore Newton's second law of motion. And what better way to describe that than by looking at bullets. So I would just like to first off say, do not go ahead and start taking these apart. I am a trained expert. So with that being said, what I have in front of you are 3 different projectile types. I have a little 17 HMR right here. That's a 20 grain bullet. These work really good to shoot cats. Oh, I didn't mean to say that. Or beaver. I didn't mean to say that. Or muskrats. I don't know. They're just fun to shoot because they're really accurate and they're really fast. This is like 2,375 feet per second. Yeah, I know I said feet per second and it should be meters per second, but I'm not doing the math, so deal with it. And then here you're probably more familiar with these. I have a 20 gauge bullet and a 12 gauge bullet. These are both 3-inch number 4 shot steel shot. So what I did is I went ahead and oh by the way, 1,400 feet per second for both of these. So these are actually quite a bit slower than this, which is unique when you start looking at the propellant, okay? Let me go ahead and just bring this in here a little bit closer. So there you can see, this is the gunpowder for each of the 3 rounds. Okay, you can see not very much, quite a bit more. And then with the 12 gauge, it's probably a quarter more, 25% more than that of the 20 gauge. So my question is, if these two both shoot at the same velocity, why more powder? Has to do with what's coming out of the end of the barrel. Okay, a little hard to see on the video here, but just by looking at the diameter of the shotgun shells, 12 gauge has got more payload. 17 HMR, a lot faster, but just a itty bitty little tiny bullet. So you might be looking at the fact, why does the amount of gunpowder matter? I'm gonna tell you. So when I come back, let me adjust this for you. That way I don't have to keep bending down. All right. So this all has to do once again with Newton's second law of motion, which states force equals mass times acceleration. Your book writes this stupid way. Use this way. So the force is going to be provided by the gunpowder, okay? So if the mass of the projectile is greater, like in the case of the 12 gauge versus the 20 gauge, in order to get that same acceleration or that same muzzle velocity of 1,400 meters per second that both of these have, 1,400 feet per second, check, boom, my mistake. You gotta have a greater force, and the gunpowder is gonna provide that force. So if you've got more mass, it's going to take a greater force to go ahead and get the same acceleration. So that's the gist of what I want you to understand from Newton's second law of motion. Have fun.